All right, again, so gap insurance only covers a gap. So you only want to buy gap insurance. Absolutely only buy gap insurance if your loan is worth more or is higher than the value of your car. Never, ever, ever buy gap insurance when you actually owe less than the car value. So, for instance, if your car is a $40,000 car, that's what your loan is, and when you drive off the lot, you only have 35,000. It's only worth $35,000. There's a $5,000 gap. So if you put small down payments, you likely have a gap. If you put a large down payment, you likely do not have a gap. So do not buy gap insurance if you put a large down payment and you owe less than what the car's value is. It's a complete waste of money. The next thing you want to consider is, do you want to buy an extended warranty? They're going to be happy to sell you an extended warranty, again, because this is how they make a lot of money. So what should you look for when you buy extended warranties? Usually extended warranties go off of two things: mileage and time periods. So, for instance, my extended warranty that I got for my car was a 10-year, 100,000 miles. Whichever one comes first, it uses. Well, of course, I'm going to hit 100,000 miles before 10 years because I put more than 10,000 miles a year on my car. So, for mine, it'll last for till 100,000 miles. You also want to see, what does the warranty cover? For instance, is it a bumper-to-bumper warranty that will cover any mechanical issue from bumper to bumper? Or is it just a ding and dent warranty where it'll cover scratches to your car? Is it an interior warranty? Does it cover electric? What's it going to cover? Almost certainly it's not going to cover wear and tear items like, well, that can be tires, that could be brakes, that could be shocks, any of the fluids that you need replaced. All of that's not almost always never under warranty. So make sure you understand what is covered by the warranty before you purchase it. You also want to check to see what the deductible is on the warranty. Some warranties have a $0 deductible. So, for instance, if your engine goes out, you bring it in, you don't pay a cent, they replace it for you. But some warranties from cheaper companies actually have a deductible. So, they might even charge you a $1,000 deductible. So, not only are you paying the warranty price, but you have to pay the deductible price. I would stay away from warranties that have a high deductible. Check to see what kind of warranty you're getting. I went to a used car dealership that wasn't one of the name brands. They sold one of my friends a car, and they sold her a $4,000 warranty that only lasted 2 years or 24,000 miles. An absolute waste of money considering that her car was only a $12,000 car. My car was a $25,000 car, and it gave me a 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty, covered it for significantly longer, almost 4 times as long as my friend's, and that warranty only cost me $2,000. It gives me the peace of mind of knowing if anything breaks down, and if anything serious breaks down, my car is a hybrid. For instance, if the hybrid engine goes out, that's over a $6,000 fix alone. So I know that it's a good investment to keep that 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty for $2,000. Had they tried to charge me $4,000 for the warranty, I wouldn't have bought it. So please look into the price of it, how many miles it lasts for, what's going on with the warranty, is there a deductible? Make your own determination. Quite honestly, if you're buying a new car, most people sell their cars within 5 years. The average car lasts for about 3 years for people before they buy a new one. So most people, when they buy a new car, it comes with a manufacturer 5-year warranty. They wouldn't need an extended warranty. It'd be a waste of time. Used cars, however, I'd strongly consider a warranty if you don't know the history of the car. Speaking of the history of the car, one thing I would never do is buy a car without a Carfax report. Carfax report will show you any history or any insurance claims against that car. Anytime you bring it to a shop that's a certified shop, they will note on the file for the Carfax report will pull up what maintenance or repairs have been done to the car. So, for instance, you can see how often have they been changing the oil on this car? Has it been regular? Has this car been in a wreck or had any insurance claims on it? I saw someone trying to sell a car that was significantly cheaper than the average market, so cheaper by about $2,000 or $3,000, and I wondered why. I pulled the Carfax report on it and saw that the car had been in a wreck, and there was a bent frame on that car. They were trying to unload that car that wasn't worth near the value. In fact, it might have been dangerous to drive. So make sure you check that Carfax report. If you go to a car dealership, they should provide this for you for free. If not, I know you can buy them for matter of a couple of dollars online, but I would never buy a car without looking at that Carfax report. Another really, really important thing to do before you sign any papers is I want you to call your insurance agent and get an insurance quote before you purchase the car. All you have to do is ask for the car's VIN number. You call your insurance agent, you give them the VIN number, and they can give you an instant estimate right there of what your insurance payment would be. This is hugely important because I bought a $25,000 car. I test drove two cars the exact same price, $25,000. The first one that I test drove, my car payment would be about $400, but then I wanted to know what my insurance would be. I called my insurance agent, and because it was a sports car, a two-door sports car with a nice engine, my insurance for that car would have been $250 a month. To give you an idea, I was driving a Tahoe at the time, and my insurance was $100 a month. So my payments in insurance would have gone up by $150 a month for a car that was worth less than the current car that I was driving, just because it was a sports car. Had I not called my insurance agent before I purchased the car, I would have been stuck with a car with a ridiculous insurance payment. So I went to a different dealership, found a hybrid car, did a quote on that car, exact same price car. Again, my insurance was back down to $100 a month. So please, please, please make sure you call your insurance agent and get an insurance quote prior to purchasing the car to make sure you can afford the insurance on top of the car payment. So the next part, just like we did in the previous problem, it wants you to determine what's the actual sales tax that you're going to need. Again, that's going to be the price of whatever car you looked up times the tax rate for the city that you live in. Again, Glendale was 9.2%, but use whatever you want. I said assume a licensing fee of $500 and a dealership fee of $500. The licensing fee usually depends on the price of the car. Dealership fee of $500 is pretty standard from what I've seen. I bought a $2,000 warranty, so I'm just saying act like you buy an extended warranty. So this is the not textbook version, but the real version of buying a car. You need to pay the price of the car. You're going to have sales tax. You're going to have a licensing fee. You're going to have a dealership fee. You're going to have extended warranty. They're going to try to stick some other crap in there as well, so be careful to make sure every single thing that's on there that you're buying, you know what it is. And then subtract off the down payment. That's going to give you the loan amount of the car once you do that. Once you have that loan amount of that car, I want you to see what your monthly payment would be. Again, you're going to be using the PMT equals A times R over N all over 1 minus 1 plus, in parentheses, 1 plus R over N to the negative NT, the payment formula that we have, where A is that amount from the previous problem. R is your interest rate that you looked up for with your credit score. N here is going to be 12 because it is a monthly payment. T here is 60 months. That's a typical loan length for a car. That's 5 years, so you're going to be plugging in T equals 5 for 5 years. See what your monthly payment would be. And then on top of that, I want to know with your insurance payment, what would it be? And in really, for real, you could call your insurance agent right now with whatever car you're looking at that I had you look up. Just give them the VIN number or tell them the make and model of that car, year of that car, and they can give you a quote for it. It's free, it's easy, get comfortable with it, make sure you know what you're getting into. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about whatever that monthly payment is, plus that insurance payment, could you actually afford that car? That's what you need to consider before you go and purchase a car. I hope putting those two things together helps you get an idea of what it's really like buying a car in the real world, not the textbook. I do want to assure you, though, the test problems and the homework problems will be the textbook problems. They will not have things like dealership fees and everything else that I put, extended warranties, things like that in these last 2 pages.